be exact, around 49 cents, guys. Now, something seems odd because I feel like XRP slowly but surely decoupling from Bitcoin, guys. Just look at the past 7 days, right? Interesting. Very fascinating. If we quickly check this out from Mr. Intuitive, $7 billion in volume last night. What do you guys think is happening, guys? Comment down below. But next, before we jump into some non-financial advice, super value only, zero hedge Sweden. Sweden braces for a winter of power shortages, right? Exactly. Again, we were talking about how there will probably be blackouts and whatnot to prepare for, right? More of these things will be taking place, guys, 1000% until the collapse hits. As you guys can see, literally right here. Bangladesh national power grid collapses, right? Wow. Pretty crazy, guys. Next it comes from Wall Street Silver. Mass surveillance continues to expand in China to enforce social credit system. Authorities have installed surveillance cameras outside the doors of stores in Shanghai to check that people are scanning the QR code. The country has more than 540 million cameras. Guys, we talked about this. I can't believe my eyes because you will exchange your privacy for what? More safety, as they say.
So there's a camera here, pointed at the health code. And then if we go further down the road, health code there, camera just up here. Next shop, camera here, health code here. And if we go down, I think we might find the same. Here we go, health code here, camera here. Another one here, we're on a different street, and another one here. This one's painted black by the looks of things. But my point being, these cameras have suddenly appeared all over Shuhui district on shops and businesses. So I'm on another street, and look what I found. Another camera. So there's a camera.
So in my opinion, guys, I believe this all ties in with Elon Musk, Neuralink, and finally the finale, the metaverse, right? Now, aside from that news, listen very carefully, guys, because this is like a domino effect. It's all going to tie in very closely. So basically, there's absolutely no question that the world is now closer to the use of nuclear weapons than any time since the Cuban Missile Crisis, and yet the lack of concern over this fact in the West, indeed a virtual excitement over it, is very striking and alarming, right? A lot of talks about these nukes and whatnot. Putin, quote, "The US is the only country in the world that has used nuclear weapons twice, destroying the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan." Wow. Fascinating, guys, right? So it ties in with the Riddler side. Now, guys, here's the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. You know, this is called White, interesting from Big Champ. So it begins. Perhaps it truly is, right? Alert, the Japanese government is warning that North Korea appears to have launched at least one ballistic missile, which we talked about before, right? Then what do we see right here? Shelter. Doesn't that look very similar, to say the least, guys, right? It sure does indeed. So something seems odd, right? The reason being is because I tweeted this the other day. Bank runs, check. Nuclear scare, already taken place, by the way. President gone, perhaps next up on the timeline, who knows? Collapse of the current guard. Oh, I wonder how bad it could get. Let us rewind back in time to perhaps see the future, right? So the reason I say that this is because if the past proves the future, and if you go back in time, right? What do we see? A lot of tweets by these riddlers about what might take place in the future, right? I'm just saying, guys. The reason why I say this is because go on PRX page or Fojack as well. Scroll down, right, throughout the timeline and see all the posts from Mr. Poole and other riddlers. Especially for Mr. Poole, guys. A lot of warnings, right? A lot of warnings and whatnot, I would say. Manifest Suidao. Watch first video exactly what Poole described. Second video exactly the same. I remember the turtle nuclear. Folks, I'm 100% sure we get a underwater nuke attack with a tsunami wave that will destroy the coastlines. Again, look at this from Mr. Poole, right? So many tweets, guys, from him. Right? Please stand by. Then, and it will collapse the world economy. It's coming unprepared for this black swan attack, right? Possibly, guys, Q4 2022, maybe. I mean, we have seen a lot of warnings from Mr. Poole, to say the least. Now, Zero Hedge tweet out, former Clinton advisor says Hillary may run in 2024. I believe this will take place, guys. So, I tweeted this, yes, 2024 will not occur, right? Or from Mr. Poole, I should say. What if, a lot of people do believe he's talking about the election, right? Well, what if he's talking about the year, guys? I mean, it connects to nuclears and whatnot, right? But that's besides the point. I don't think nukes are going to take place in the first place. But let me say this, though, that the reason why I don't believe the 2024 elections will take place is because it's now changed to 2026, guys. Maybe. If the president is now gone very soon, who's going to take his place, right? We'll have to see, guys. A lot of things seems to be brewing. Or unless the collapse happens at autumn of 2024, right? Elections cannot take place because everyone is panicking. If we go to this week from only one, signs are all there. 311, right? 11-3. You know what's fascinating about this? Look at this. The date, November 7th, 2022. Day 311. Week 45. November 7 to 8, lunar eclipse. Wow, isn't this crazy, guys, right? So, the Bretton Woods Committee as well. So, these are the important dates we should look forward to, right? Or watch out for. Connect to the next week from Bojack. Week 44, right? Monday, October 31st to Sunday, November 6th, 2022. If you go down here, Mr. Poole, the past holds a sequence, a cycle of sorts. If you look deeper, you'll see it all through. But hurry as clocks strike 2 o'clock, because when they hit the 11th hour of week 44, and transition will be over, and cycle 22 will begin, where will you be to witness it all? Right? The domino effect. Words. It has already started. 11-3, double plus meaning. It will all become visible shortly. They're talking about basically November, guys. And the midterms as well. Maybe, perhaps, right? United States national debt tops 31 trillion for the first time, right? 31 trillion. Is this not fascinating? 113. Now, a lot of people are talking about, what if this tops out at what? 33 trillion, right? And that's when I believe maybe the implosion takes place, right? Now, I'm not sure how fast this is going up, but if it ties in with a few years from now, that could possibly be perfect. I'm not sure, guys, but I do want to say one more thing. That when the implosion takes place, that's when the collapse takes place at the same time, right? It has to all happen at the same time, guys. Now, we have seen that number before, 113, right? A lot of times. From David Schwartz as well, right? The collapse of Rome 2.0 incoming. It would not surprise me to see this number at 40 trillion within the next 3 years. Deep recession could lead to decline in tax revenue, plus dramatic increase in spending for unemployment benefits, food stamps, stimmy checks, and bailouts. Could be, guys, maybe, right? A lot of printing taking place, a lot of debt as well. So, why is the real question, right? The real purpose of why this is all happening. It's because of what, guys? To collapse the current system. Literally. And it has to be so bad that the public is going to cry out for a solution. Then they'll bring it upon them. Bragg House following 589 people. Followers as well. What? Look at this, guys. 6'9", right? Interesting. Very interesting. He definitely timed it. Mr. Block at the Credit Suisse CEO. Credit Suisse will rise like a phoenix. Wait, what? Wow. Wants bank to rise like a phoenix. Then, which we talked about this yesterday as well, right? A phoenix, a phoenix, a phoenix. A lot of programming, guys. Art of Information Studio, the shelf, October 2022, as we see right here, right? The progression. Look at that, guys. If you go to this next tweet, anyone see David Schwartz's clock in the background of his live video chat? All the way through the 1 hour, 20-minute chat, the time never changed. This video was posted 7 hours ago. What does it look like, guys? I can't really see, or I can't really tell, but maybe rate 10 to 2, perhaps. Now, XRP as you know, critical moment. Interesting. 313. This was said by multiple people regarding the financial system, right? It's all about that, to say the least. Now, the fountain for today's video comes from Bob Cox. Swift loves ripples. WEF estimates tokenization of assets $27 trillion in 5 years, and just like that, market cap out of the window, and that's just tokenization of assets. Exactly, guys. Beautiful. Reality keeps sinking in. Riddler haters knew nothing. Small minds equal small vision. Exactly, guys. Whoever talks about market cap this and market cap that doesn't know, because they're put into this type of illusion, right? They're hypnotized, to say the least, because market cap, guys, number one, that's merely an illusion. XRP will be dimensions above in its own game, right? Number two, market cap was literally manipulated by CoinMarketCap themselves, guys, right? This is all what? Basically a new asset class, guys. Why? A new revolution, right? The fourth, guys, the fourth industrial revolution. Now, XRP's price, therefore, means what? Has unknown value. We don't know what price could it truly get to, guys. At the finale, at the end of the day, in my humble opinion, not financial advice. But anyways, that's hopefully you guys enjoyed these videos. Please like, subscribe, amazing day, and guys, see ya.